Hello and welcome to Mayday Media. We're pointing out a few articles on the internet. Got one here from Fox Business by Breck Dumas. Breck Dumas. Dumas. Credit card debt surges to another record high, New York Fed data shows. We'll get into this. Hit a few points on it. Amazon launches discount store with products under $20. So this will either take off to the moon or it'll be an absolute flop. It's a short read. It has to do with shipping, and we'll get into that. And then Boeing delivers layoff notices to 17,000 workers amid a financial struggle. Gosh, I wonder what have caused some kind of financial struggle. Possibly the fact that it's hard to keep planes in the sky. And the ones they do, maybe they're falling apart. And a lot of those planes are pretty old. You know, I think like 18 years old is the average age on these planes. So a lot of these ain't new, but some of them are. We'll get into what they say, but you and I know the real reason. A lot of it, these plane companies were given more money during COVID than they made, and they're in like their 10 years or something like that, and all that's coming apart now. All right, credit card debt surges. America's credit card debt continues to climb, hitting fresh record on the end of September, according to a new report from New York. Total credit card rose 1.17 trillion during the third quarter, an increase of 24 billion the previous quarter, according to the report. It marks the highest level on record.
Buying a yacht, I think we can.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I closed that one. According to the report, it marks the highest level record in data dating back to 2003. Household debt also climbed to 17.94 trillion, along with balances of mortgages of 12.59 trillion, auto loans 1.64 trillion, and student loan balances of 1.61 trillion. Although households' balances continues to rise in nominal terms, growth in income has outpaced debt. Household balances continue to rise in nominal terms. Whose? I know mine isn't rising. Growth in income has outpaced debt. Growth in income has outpaced debt. Still, elevated delinquency rates reveal stress for many households. I don't think income has outpaced debt in any manner. While still above pre-pandemic highs, credit card delinquencies did ease some last quarter to 8.8%, down from 9.1%. Delinquencies for auto loans and mortgages both worsened slightly, risen by 0.02 and 0.3 percent points respectively. Fed should be blamed for creating the highest inflation in 40 years. Well, yeah, technically the U.S. taxpayers should be blamed for not putting their guns on their back and taking care of this banking and issues that's going on behind the scenes. We've seen notably elevated flows in delinquency, particularly credit cards as well as auto loans during the past few years. That's because people can't afford to pay for it. They're trying to make it out like everything's peachy keen and no prices have went up and you're making a bunch more money. And that is just not the case. People are using their credit cards just to get by from month to month, from what I'm picking up on. And that's a bad thing, and it's going to end bad. But Amazon here is doing pretty good. They're launching a $20 store. The reason why like I said, it's either going to take off and go to the moon or it's going to fail, and here's why. Longer delivery times for Amazon Haul products is also a departure from what Amazon is known for, 3 or 1 to 2 day deliveries. Yeah, you're not getting the quick deliveries, and I'm pretty sure you're not even going to have that option. And I'm guaranteed this is going to be some of the junk, cheapest trash you can get. I'm talking shit Alibaba level junk. I mean, stuff that's all, I mean, you can already get junk on Amazon, make no mistake about it. But I just got a feeling I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. It's either going to take off and do really well because we're in such a poor economy and bad time, or it's going to flop. I mean, you tell me what you think in the comments. Like I said, it's one or the other. But Boeing delivers layoff notice to 17,000 workers. Let's see what lies these people make up. Boeing started issuing layoffs Wednesday to 17,000 employees to cut 10% of its workforce in an effort to shore up the aerospace giant's shaky finances. The layoff notifications, which have been handed out through Friday, are being issued the same week 33,000 Boeing machinists in the Seattle area returned to work following their 7-week strike. Our business is in a difficult position, and it is hard to overstate the challenges we face together, Boeing Chief Executive Officer Kelly Ortberg told staff in a memo last month as he announced the cuts. Restoring our company requires tough decisions, and we will have to make structural changes to ensure that we can stay competitive and deliver for our customers over the long term. Struck means sending all the shit to Mexico, which I think is something that Trump signed. Instead of that NATO partnership, he sent everything to Mexico, but don't quote me on that one. The layoffs will impact executive managers and employees, but workers who build the aircraft are not expected to be cut yet. Wait till after the holidays. In addition to layoffs, Boeing will delay its first delivery of 777X to 2026 and 767 freighters in 2027. The cuts at Boeing follow billions of lost revenue over the past 5 years and a number of crises, including the 737 MAX 8 crash, 737 MAX mid-flight. We need to be clear-eyed about the work we face and realistic about the time it will take to achieve key milestones on the path of recovery. Well, they've already made those milestones. It's fucking Boeing. So basically, they just dropped the ball. And it's going to be hard to pick it back up. And that's usually the way it goes when you lower standards. It's very difficult to get those standards back. You generally have to build a building right next to the building you already have. Hire for high standards and just send the others out the door and move others into management. That's basically the only way you're going to come back from any kind of anytime you lower the standards. You just have to scrap it and build new, pretty much. I think most people actually know that, except for these big giant corporations. Hold on, you know what? Let's check Bitcoin real fast here. Let's see where Bitcoin's at. And 89,000. So we went all the way up to 90. What was it here? 90 something. 91,664. Now it's broke back down, even all the way down to 89,000. Let's go over the 5-day. Here's where most of our support's going to be. We've got good support here above 80,000, so I can see it crashing all the way back down to there. I don't know whether it will. It's probably got some more to go. I'm going to sell another half at 105,000. And just, if it keeps going up, I'll just sell another half at 120,000, something like that. And then just wait for it to bottom out and rebuy. Okay. Well, there's that one. Okay, well, we're done. You tell me what you think about all this. Hit the comments, I guess. Anyway, like, subscribe. Toodaloo.